Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
We'll start in a couple of minutes. Is it visible as well, the screen? Okay, cool. Okay, so today we are going to do two topics which are based on logical reasoning, which are calendar and blood relations. Both are very simple topics, but we need to know a few basic things which will help us to avoid mistakes in both the topics. Okay, so in calendar, the basic concept is of two types of years, the normal or ordinary year and the leap year. I guess everyone knows the concept of leap year. Is the current year a leap
Yes,
year? 2020, is it a
it
leap
is.
year? Yes.
Yes,
Okay. How do we identify a leap year?
it should be a multiple of 4.
It should be a multiple of 4. Okay. So basically, every year divisible by 4, is it a leap year? Correct? Okay, now we'll just start seeing it. So the basic concept is of leap years. Now you just have to tell me out of the following which of them are leap years. Okay, can you tell? You have four options. There can be multiple correct answers. So ऐसा नहीं है कि चार में से सिर्फ एक ही leap year है. Tell me which of them are leap years.
1, 3, and 4.
1, 3, and 4. Okay. Everyone agrees. So I guess Ajay said that 1992. Now, how to identify? Basically, divisibility test of 4 आपको चेक करना है, मतलब सिर्फ last two digits. Okay. So 1992, 92, is it divisible by 4? You can check it. It is divisible. So therefore, 92 is a leap year. Perfect. Now, 1654, because 54 is not divisible by 4. 54 is not. 1954 is not a leap year. Now, everyone pay attention. This is the most tricky part, and I guess everyone of you have made a mistake over here. Whenever it is a century year, okay, century year मतलब क्या है? Last में दो zeros. Whenever you have a century year, the divisibility test, sorry, the test for leap year is not divisible by 4, but it should be divisible by 400. Okay, remember this thing. Century years need to be divisible by 400. Okay, so therefore 1654 is not a leap year. and similarly 1700 is also not a leap year because it is not divisible by 400. Okay, but 2000 is divisible by 400, therefore 2000 is a leap year. Okay, so remember this thing. Now, the reason behind this is basically we assume that there are 365 days in a normal year. Okay, but actually we have, it is not 365 days exact, it is rounded off to 365. We have a few minutes extra, so that gets added up overall for 400 years, and hence we don't have leap year every century year, but it gets calculated only for every 400 years. Okay, so remember this thing, very important. ऐसे बहुत सारे simple questions भी आ सकते हैं, so remember this concept. Divisible by 400 होना चाहिए for century years, and for all other it should be divisible by 4. Okay, now we need to calculate. Sir, can you repeat the century part? Okay, so whenever it is a century year, so for example 1500, 1800, 2400, लास्ट में अगर दो जीरोस है कोई किसी भी साल में, टेक्निकली जीरो 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 जब आता है इट इज डिविजिबल बाय 4 कह सकते हैं ये पूरा ईयर. So ideally it should have been leap year, but because it is a century year, the test is not only divisible by 4, it should be divisible by 400. So 1500 400 से divisible है क्या? नहीं है. So therefore this is not divisible. 1800 also, it is not completely divisible by 400, so this is not a leap year. But 2400, it is completely divisible by 400, hence it is a leap year. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so moving on. Now all the calculations in calendar are based on the concept of extra days. Okay, so let's understand the concept of extra days. Okay, now in a normal year, how many days are there in a normal year? 365. Perfect. So how many weeks are there? 52. 52 weeks, correct. They are not 54, you have 52 weeks. Perfect. So now you have 52 weeks and there is one extra day. Okay, remember these small things now. These are very important. So one normal year has one extra day. Okay, now one leap year has 366 days. So we say that it has 52 weeks and 2 extra days. Okay, is this part clear as well? Normal year ka 1 and leap year ka 2. Okay, now basically extra days matlab kya hai? Remainder. When you divide by 7, whatever is the remainder, that is known as extra days. Okay, now in the first 100 years of the world, how many of them were leap years? Can you tell me? मतलब अभी 2020 चालू है, तो शुरुआत के 100 साल 1 to 100 उसमें लीप ईयर्स कितने होंगे? कैन यू टेल मी हाउ मेनी लीप ईयर्स आर देयर फ्रॉम द ईयर 1 to 100?
24 maybe.
24 or 25? Ajay is in 24, Saurabh and Akanksha are 25. Okay, now there will be 24 leap years. Why 24 leap years? Because as we saw right now, year 100 जो होगा, that becomes a century year. Okay, and that is not divisible by 400. Hence, the 100 divided by 4 quotient जो आपका 25 आ रहा है, उसमें से जो 25th year है, that becomes a normal year. Okay, is this part clear as well? Okay, some of you had told 25. Have you understood why I have taken 24 leap years and the remaining 76 normal years? Okay. So now that's how we are going to calculate the total extra days in the first 100 years. Okay. So 24 leap years है, इसकी वजह से हमने one leap year का 2 extra days, so 24 twos are 48 किया, and there are remaining 76 normal years. So normal year में one extra day है, so therefore 24 into 2 plus 76. So total 124 extra days है. Okay, Akanksha, which part do you want explanation? Why not 25? Okay, I'll just repeat. 100 upon 4 is 25. So ideally the answer should have been 25. Correct? ये पहले 100 years है. Okay, इसका मतलब leap years कौन कौन से है? You can say 4, 8, 12 until ideally 100, but 100 leap year नहीं है. अभी हमने थोड़ी देर पहले देखा था लीप ईयर, सेंचुरी ईयर्स का लीप ईयर का कंसेप्ट क्या है? It should be divisible by 400, right? So therefore, as 100 is not divisible by 400, you have only from 96, you have only 24 leap years. Okay, समझ में आया? सुबोध, आकांक्षा. Okay. So therefore सिर्फ 24 लीप ईयर्स है आपके पास. So therefore लीप ईयर का एक्स्ट्रा डे 2 है. So 24 into 2 plus 76 into 1, that is 76 itself. So total 100 साल में आपके पास 124 extra days है. Okay. Now 124 extra days have, but basically they will again be distributed in weeks. So eventual final result 100 years में कितने extra days है वो हम आराम से calculate कर सकते हैं by dividing 124 by 7. When you divide 124 by 7, you have 17 sevens are 119. So therefore 17 weeks पूरे हो गए, and then you have the remainder 5. So now you can say that for 100 years you have 5 extra days. Okay, I'm just telling you the theory behind this thing. You can also remember only this part. 100 years के लिए 5 extra days. इतना अगर आप याद रख सकते हो तो भी चल सकता है. It is better if you understand this as well. Okay. Now have you understood this part? 5 extra days कैसे आ गए? Okay. So now for 100 years you have 5 extra days. Similarly, now I can say that 200 years में 100 years में 5 extra days है. So 200 years में it becomes double, that is 10 extra days. ठीक है. Now 10 मतलब 7 से फिर से बड़ा हो गया नंबर. So therefore इसको फिर से 7 से डिवाइड करो 10 को, you get 1 week and you have 3 extra days. Okay, so basically now you can write down these important things. 100 में 5 है, 200 में 3 है. Can you tell me 300 में कितना होगा? How many extra days would be there in 300 years? 1. Correct. Perfect. 300 years will have 15 extra days. Correct. Because 15 को 7 से डिवाइड किया तो 2 weeks पूरे मिल जाएंगे and 1 extra day. Okay. And now in 400 years, what would be the number of extra days? 6. Correct. Now remember everyone, those who are saying 6, now technically you are correct. 400 years मतलब basically 5 4s are 20 आ जाएगा, but because 400 year that becomes a leap year as well, so therefore 20 plus 1 that becomes 21 extra days. Okay, is it clear why it became 21? Okay, so therefore always remember, in 400 years there will be 0 extra days. Okay, now we are going to use this property many times, so remember this thing. 400 years में 0 extra days है, so basically all multiples of 400 will have 0 extra days. So for example 1600, 1200, 2000 all will be having 0 extra days. Okay, now we are going to see what's the application of these kind of questions. Now आपको ऐसे सवाल पूछा जा सकता है, one random date, find the day on 20th February 2018. Okay, so now pay attention how to do such kind of questions. 2018 पूछा है, first step 2018 अगर पूछा है, the first step should be एक साल पहले का आप कैलकुलेशन करो. 2018 यहाँ पे है, so 2017 write it down like this. You have to simplify it. Okay, इसका मतलब क्या है 2000 plus 17. Why am I writing 2000? Because 2000 is a multiple of 400. Okay, so therefore there are no extra days in 2000 years. Okay, now अगर 2018 की जगह ये वैल्यू होता let's say 1989. Now this I could have written down as 1600 plus 300 plus 89. Okay, now have you understood why I have split it like this? 1600 plus 300 plus 89. Okay, now 1600 is a multiple of 400, so therefore यहाँ पे extra days 0 आ जाएंगे. 300 days 300 years के अभी हमने निकाले थे extra days. Okay, so you can substitute that value over here and 89 का हमें calculations करने. Okay, now coming back to this question. So now 2000 साल तक extra days नहीं है, आगे का 17 हमें निकालना है. Okay, तो 17 let's see, 17 को 4 से डिवाइड करो, क्वोशंट जो आएगा वो आपका लीप ईयर्स आएगा. Okay, understand this part. 17 upon 4, क्वोशंट क्या आएगा 4. This becomes the number of leap years. Now subtract the number of leap years, you will get the normal years. So therefore 4 into 2. Why into 2? Because leap year में 2 extra days है and यहाँ पे normal year में 1 extra day. So calculating this thing, addition is 21. Now again 21 is divisible by 7. So again no extra days. Okay, so therefore 17 साल तक भी कोई भी extra day नहीं था. Now we will start with the year 2018. Now हमारा डेट क्या है 20 February. Okay, इसका मतलब पूरा जनवरी है, so January has 31 days and we have to calculate until 20th February. So therefore February के 20 days. Adding this thing 51 days आ गया. 51 divided by 7, remainder is 2. Okay, now understand this thing, remainder, I'll give you a table. Now we are dividing by 7.
Sir, can you explain the previous part again?
Which part?
The previous slide. Yeah,
This slide?
After in 2018, that part.
Okay, so basically यहाँ तक हमने जो निकाला है no extra days. This is the calculation until 2018 starts. So ये इधर का कैलकुलेशन है, दिस इज ऑल पास्ट ईयर्स.
Yes.
Okay, now we are coming to the year of 2018. So 2018 में ये 20th फरवरी है. इसकी वजह से अभी तक 2018 में कितने दिन हो गए? तो जनवरी के 31 और फरवरी का 20th तक हम क्या डे हमें निकालना है. सो 20 हम ये ऐड करेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आपका यहाँ पे दिया होता, लेट्स से 17 जून, देन आप क्या करते? जनवरी के 31, फरवरी के 28, मार्च के 31, अप्रैल के 30, मई के 31 एंड जून के 17. एंड यू विल हैव टू ऐड दिस अप. ओके, इज दिस पार्ट क्लियर? जो भी प्रेजेंट
Yes.
ईयर का कैलकुलेशन है वो ऐसे करना है. ओके, सो ये जो भी टोटल आएगी आपकी, divide it by 7 and eventually you will get the remainder. Okay, now ideally ये सारे रिमाइंडर्स आपको ऐड करने हैं. यहाँ पे इस प्रॉब्लम में आपको कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा डे नहीं आ रहा है, बट यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा डे आ सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे 1 एक्स्ट्रा डे आया, यहाँ पे 3 एक्स्ट्रा डेज आ गए और यहाँ पे 2 एक्स्ट्रा डेज आ गए. सो फॉर द नेक्स्ट कैलकुलेशन you will have to add 1 plus 3 plus 2, and that is 6. Okay, now we are dividing everything by 7. So what is the highest remainder which we can get? 6, correct? Okay, now basically you will have these as the probable remainders, starting with 0. When the number is completely divisible by 7, it is 0. Okay, so now remember this thing, whenever the remainder is 0, the corresponding day becomes Sunday. When it is 1, so it goes on until Saturday. Now currently the remainder is 2. Okay, so therefore why 1 plus 3? ओके, ये हमने एज्यूम किया था अभी. इस क्वेश्चन में यहाँ पे एक्चुअली 0 एक्स्ट्रा डेज है, तो इस क्वेश्चन में आपको कुछ वन नहीं करना पड़ेगा. बट अगर 1 and 3 एक्स्ट्रा डेज इस स्टेप्स में आपको मिलेंगे, तब आपको 1 plus 3 plus और यहाँ का 2 ऐसा ऐड करना पड़ेगा. इस क्वेश्चन के लिए आपको नहीं करना पड़ेगा, डोंट वरी. ओके,
Sir, so the extra days will all be added at the end. I mean, the 1 plus 3 won't be added to the 31 plus 20, right?
you can add, it doesn't matter. Basically you are adding up all the things. यहाँ पे भी ऐड कर सकते हो आप, but we are keeping everything aside, so you can keep all. So you have 3 steps like this, so that आपको क्रॉस चेक करने के लिए आसानी रहेगी. मतलब एडिशन कहाँ पे गलत हुआ है, ऐसा कभी कभी आपका होता है. So you can do it like this as well. Okay, so यहाँ पे रिमाइंडर 2 है हमारा, therefore the answer is 20th February 2018 is Tuesday. Okay, uh, let's check if you have understood. Try to solve this part. Find the day on 15th August 1947. Okay, so I'll just tell you the first step. I had already given you the hint last time. So 1947 की बात हो रही है. Therefore, take the previous year. यहाँ पे 1946 आएगा.
Tuesday, sir.
Tuesday. Okay. Let's see what others are getting. So 1600 is divisible by 400. So no extra days in those years. In 300, you have one extra day. Okay. Very good. Everyone is getting different answers. Saturday, Friday, I guess Ajay said Tuesday. Let's see. Okay. We want the fourth option. Anyone? Any other day? Okay. Now the next step would be here. It would be like this. 46 है. So 46 को 4 से डिवाइड किया. Quotient आ गया 11. So 11 leap years. And the remaining 46 minus 11, 35 normal years. So 11 twos are 22 plus 35, you get 57. Okay. Now 57 upon 7, you have one extra day. 7 eights are 56, so remainder is 1. Okay. Now moving on. In 1947, you have हमें 15th अगस्त तक निकालना है. So January, February, March till August हमें करना पड़ेगा add. Total is 227. So 227 divided by 7, remainder is 3. So अभी तक के रिमाइंडर्स कितने हो गए? We have 1 plus 1 plus 3, that is 5. Okay. Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay. I'll just show the last slide. Okay. So this is the first part. 1600 तक तो 0 extra days है. So forget about this thing. उसके बाद 300 है. So 300 का 1 extra day. उसके बाद so this is done. Now 46 को 4 से डिवाइड किया. लीप ईयर्स 11 आ गए. क्वोशिएंट जो आता है. Okay. And 35 normal years. So 11 into 2 plus 35, we get 57. 57 upon 7, remainder is again 1. Okay. Is it clear until now? Now, Ajay and others, Yogesh, have you understood where you went wrong? सिद्धांत आपका भी शायद थर्सडे आया है. Okay. So now moving forward. So अभी तक हमारे पास 2 extra days है. यहाँ का 1 और यहाँ का 1. 2 extra days है. Now 46 तक हमारी ये बात हो गई है. Now moving on to 47. So 47 year में जनवरी में 31 days, February 28, and so on until August. Okay, so अगस्त के 15 days, क्योंकि हमें डेट 15th अगस्त निकालनी है, add this up, it comes out to be 227. 227 divided by 7, the remainder comes as 3. Okay, now we had learnt the concept of remainder theorem. नंबर सिस्टम के दिन हमने रिमाइंडर थ्योरम एक देखा था. We can apply the concept over here as well. Okay, so now what is the application? यहाँ पे ये बड़े नंबर्स है 31, 28, इनका एडिशन कभी कभी कंफ्यूजिंग और हमारा मिस्टेक्स हो सकता है. So what you can do is इंडिविजुअली आप 7 से डिवाइड करो and just write down the remainders. Okay, so what does it mean? 31 divided by 7, the remainder is 3. February 28, 28 divided by 7, remainder is 0. March फिर से 3 आ जाएगा. April you will have 2 extra days. May 3 extra days. June 2 extra days. July 3 extra days, and August you will have 1 extra day. Now if you add this thing, 3 2s are 6, 8, 11, 13, 16, 17. The addition is 17. 17 को भी 7 से डिवाइड करोगे, remainder still comes out to be 3. Okay, you can do this way. This is my preferred way. मुझे ये आसान लगता है. आपको अगर ये एडिशन आसान लग रही है, you can do it. Have you understood this method? Remainder theorem का application?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So in this way you can get it directly as well. So now we have total of 5 extra days. Okay, so now we have the table, this thing. So 5 matlab Friday है, and that would be your answer. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now let's try to solve. Now I'll tell you one more concept first. Okay, now right now आज डेट क्या है? Today it is 4th August. Okay, so 4th August 2020 is a Tuesday. What will be 4th August 2021? Can you tell me? Wednesday. Okay, will it be Wednesday or Thursday? Because this is a leap year. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, now I'll tell you the concept behind this thing. Okay, now always remember everything depends on the concept of leap year. अगर leap year है तो 2 दिन आगे जाता है, अगर leap year नहीं है तो एक ही दिन आगे जाता है. Now how to understand? These are the confusing types. When यहाँ पे आपको 2020 दिया है and आगे 2021 निकालना है. So what you have to do is, okay, यहाँ इन दो डेट्स के बीच में जो February आएगा, वो February कौन सा आएगा? Will it be February of 2020 or February of 2021?
21.
21, correct. Now understand this concept. February 21 आएगा इन दोनों के बीच में. Now February 21, will that be a leap year or a ordinary year?
No.
Not leap year, correct. So because ये जो February बीच में जो आ रहा है, that is a normal year, it goes ahead just, so basically you have only one extra day. So therefore Tuesday plus 1, you will have the answer as Wednesday. Okay. On the other hand, अगर आपको पूछा जाता 4th अगस्त 2019 कौन सा है, अब क्या इसका आंसर क्या आएगा? It would be a Sunday. Correct. Why will it be a Sunday? Because इन दोनों के बीच में, between this thing and 4th August 2020 and 4th August 2019, जो February आएगा, that would be February of 2020, which is a leap year. So therefore Tuesday -2 करना पड़ेगा. So therefore you will get it as Sunday. Okay. Understand and remember this part. Whenever you are calculating the future or backward days, कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन द ईयर. फेब्रुवरी जो बीच में आ रहा है वो लीप ईयर है या नहीं है वो देखो हमेशा, एंड यू विल ऑलवेज गेट द आंसर करेक्टली. ओके. नाउ try to solve these 4 questions. We'll discuss after 5-10 minutes. Okay. uh, so you are, I guess, telling the answer for the first question. Okay. So we'll wait for others as well. Yosh has given Tuesday, Wednesday, Akanksha Monday, Wednesday. Let's see. Okay. We'll discuss the first question. The first answer is a Monday. I guess it is pretty clear. We just saw the concept right now. Okay. Now, because this is 14th April 92 and हमें 14th April 93 निकालना है. So the February which comes in between is basically February of 93, which is a non-leap year or a normal year. So therefore +1 रहेगा सिर्फ. So answer will be a Monday. Now for 1st Jan 1992, similar concept. Okay. So 1st Jan 92 and 1st Jan 93 के बीच में it will be the February of 92, which is a leap year. Therefore it will become +2. So Tuesday +2, the answer comes out as Thursday. Okay. I guess everyone has understood. Many of you had got Wednesday as the answer for the second question. Yash, Akanksha, Siddhant, Devshruti, and so on. Okay, have you understood why it is Thursday? Okay, cool. Now, moving on to the third question. Now, for the third question, I'll just tell you the concept. You can just write down all the days from April until 25th December. Okay. So basically now 1st अप्रैल का तो मंडे पता है. So now अप्रैल में बचे हुए दिन कितने हैं? How many days are remaining in April? 29, correct? So that's how you can do it this question. अप्रैल के 29, मई के 31, जून 30, जुलाई 31, अगस्त 31, सितंबर 30, अक्टूबर 31, नवंबर 30, and December 25. Okay, add this up, find out the remainder.
Wednesday.
Okay, correct. Okay, so now the remainder comes out as, I guess, 2. Okay, when you add this up and divide by 7, the remainder comes as 2. Now plus 2 होगा therefore. Now understand one thing. ये प्लस टू किस में प्लस टू होगा? तो ये मंडे में प्लस टू होगा. सो मंडे प्लस टू, योर आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी वेडनेसडे. Okay, so very simple. Is this part clear? Third question, Wednesday. Okay, now moving on to the next one. Pretty simple question for you guys. Now, luckily the date is 4th June 2001. So पहले तो हम previous year लेते हैं. That is 2000, which is a multiple of 400. मतलब यहाँ पे सिर्फ हमें Jan till June लेना है. Okay, now because it's not a leap year as well, you can just write down very simply. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May and June का है आपका 4. Okay, so Jan it will be 31. That means remainder 3. February की 0 remainder, March का 3 remainder, April का 2, इसका भी 3. I guess this is the correct thing. Okay, adding this thing. Get addition as okay. Addition comes out to be, I guess, 15. 15 divided by 7, remainder is 1. So because remainder is 1, the answer comes as Monday. Perfect. Many of you have got it correct. Ajay, Dev, Shruti, Yosh, and Shraddha as well. Okay, so that's the concept for the last question. Okay, now try to solve this one. Now the first question basically means that कौन सा calendar year it would be the same as 2005. So try and think logically. Okay, 2011. Okay, correct. 2011 would be the correct answer. Now, there are multiple ways of doing it. I'll just show you one method. Okay, ये क्वेश्चन है. तो फॉर एग्जांपल आप एज्यूम कर सकते हो कि 1st Jan 2005 इज लेट्स से अ संडे. आप संडे की जगह मंडे भी एज्यूम कर सकते हो, डजंट मैटर. ओके, दिस इज जस्ट एजम्पशन. तो 2006 में क्या होगा? इट विल बी मंडे. 2007 में क्या होगा? इट विल बी अगेन +1, दैट मीन्स ट्यूसडे. 8 में क्या होगा? इट विल बी वेडनेसडे. 9 में क्या होगा? बिकॉज इन दोनों के
फ्राइडे।
बीच में इट वुड बी February of 2008 विच इज अ लीप ईयर. +2 हो जाएगा, therefore this comes out as Friday. 2010 में हो जाएगा Saturday. And 2011 again it is a Sunday. Okay, so because it is again coming out to be a Sunday, and because दोनों नॉन लीप ईयर्स है 2005 and 2011, the answer will be this thing. Okay, have you understood how to solve this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that question was a bit tricky. Okay, now solve the remaining 3 questions.
So Wednesday for second question.
Okay,
Friday for third.
okay, Wednesday, it's correct. Very simple question. Now 11th August 85 is 11th August is a Monday. 13th. Okay, very good. Okay, I'm back. Last question's answer is 2400, correct? So basically these are the types of questions which you get in calendar. I guess everyone has understood these kind of questions. Everyone will be able to solve these questions as well. So now we'll start with our next topic. Yes, I'll just show you the screen for the next topic as well. Now, the next topic is quite simple. It is, as I said at the start, it is blood relations.
So can you confirm the answers of the questions again?
Okay, I'll just confirm. For the last question, it was 2400. That part is correct.
So, but you said I think something about century years not being leap years, right?
No, 2400 because it's divisible by 400.
Okay.
Now, for example, I'll just clear the doubt. Now, for the previous question, if the question had been it is 2296, when will be the next leap year? What will be the answer for this one?
2304.
Correct, 2304. So I guess everyone has understood this concept as well. After 4 years, it would have been 2300, but this is not divisible by 400. Is the PPT visible? Okay. So therefore, 2300 is not a leap year, and 2304 would be the next leap year. Okay. So remember that small thing. Century years are leap years, but the condition is that it should be divisible by 400. Okay. So moving on to this topic of blood relations. Very simple topic, but very confusing sometimes. Um have you seen the web series Dark on Netflix? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. So blood relation questions are not that difficult to understand, but they're still confusing. So you can draw a family tree, and in these questions, it doesn't mean start and ending are the same or whatever it was in Dark. So basically, you can easily draw the family tree. Now, in blood relations, first of all, everyone should know the English relation names. हम हिंदी मराठी में बहुत बार एक गलती करते हैं कि इवन इफ इट्स अ कझन, मामे भाऊ आहे, चुलत भाऊ आहे, आपण बिंदास्त ओळख करून देतो आणि सांगतो की हा माझा भाऊ है, ओके, ये मेरा भाई है, हम ऐसे बिंदास बोलते हैं. बट स्पेशली इन द क्वेश्चंस, रिमेंबर, व्हेनेवर इट इज गिवन दैट ही इज अ ब्रदर, ब्रदर और सिस्टर का मतलब होता है सगा भाई या सगी बहन. ओके. Whenever it is मामे भाऊ, चुलत भाऊ, आत्ते भाऊ, मावस भाऊ, they are all cousins. Okay. So I'll just show you the few of the these things, relation names. You can just go through. Is it visible? So these are the most simple one. Okay. Now हिंदी मराठी में बहुत सारे रिलेशंस होते हैं. चाचा चाची, बड़े चाचा, बड़े चाची, ताता ताऊ. मराठीमध्ये पण मावशी, आत्या, मामी, काकू. But in the problems, you will have only aunt. Okay. English में aunt कहेंगे और uncle कहेंगे. Very simple. अगर ज्यादा difficult question है, for example, if it's based on cat, GRE, GMAT, मे बी वहां पे आपको स्पेसिफिकली दिया जाएगा मैटरनल अंकल या पैटर्नल अंकल. I guess everyone knows maternal means from mother's side and paternal means from father's side. Okay. So now, very simple things. I'm just rushing through these things. These are the basic things. Now, the most confusing word is nephew and niece. Many of us don't know what it is. So remember, भाचा किंवा भाची, भाचा किंवा पुतण्या म्हणजे नेफ्यू आणि भाची किंवा पुतणी म्हणजे niece. Okay. Now see this thing. All of them are cousins. Okay. Son's wife, daughter-in-law, daughter's husband, son-in-law. Okay. So now pay attention to the last this thing. Children of same parents are known as siblings. Now siblings is a gender neutral word. So that means it includes boys as well as girls, brothers, sisters, and so on. Okay. Same thing for children, grandchildren. These are gender neutral words. Okay. Now try to solve this question.
So can you show the previous slide just for a minute?
Okay. Check this out.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Try to solve this question.
Brother.
Okay. Brother. Everyone is getting it as brother. Okay. ठीक है. Everyone is wrong. Okay. Now let. Okay. Now you can draw a family. Okay. So now A is over here, means the upper generation. Okay. Now generally what I do is I represent male with a rectangle and female with something else. Okay. It can be a triangle, it can be a circle, whatever you want. Okay. Now A का father. Okay. Father's mother-in-law. Mother-in-law इसका मतलब है wife की mother. Okay. Okay. Now mother-in-law's only daughter. So only daughter basically becomes mother of A. Okay. And only daughter का son B है. इसका मतलब okay. Have you understood this thing? The family tree. You can check once you have drawn the family tree as well. This is A. A's father's mother-in-law's only daughter. Okay. Only daughter's son is B. Okay. So now you can see यहाँ पे rectangle है because he's a father. So male gender. Father's wife, wife, that means A's mother. So gender is female. So circle. Uski mother. Okay. Again, this is a circle and B is a son. Therefore rectangle. But A का हमें gender पता नहीं है. Okay. So A can either be brother or sister. Okay. But always remember, whenever there is an option of cannot be determined, you have to be extra careful. Okay. So in this particular case, as we don't know the gender of A, the answer is E. Okay. Have you understood, everyone? Many of you made
Yes, sir.
mistake. Okay. Shubham, Shubham Wagmare as well. Have you understood? Now, one more thing. What could be the relation of A with B? अगर वर्ड में अगर लिखना होता तो क्या होता? Sibling. Perfect. Now, sibling, because it's a gender neutral word, if that was an option, that could have been the correct option. Okay, perfect. So therefore, in this way, you can draw the family tree as well, and you can remember this thing as well, male female distinction. Okay. So now, family tree निकालना important है because that helps you a lot, क्योंकि हमें जनरेशन डिफरेंट जनरेशन समझ में आती है, and also the spouses. Okay, let's see for the next question. Find out the answer for this one.
Father-in-law.
Okay, let's see. A is B. Okay, so how to draw the family tree? Let's see. A, father is B. C is the father of B, and D is A's mother. Okay, now everyone has spouse, husband or wife, and so on. Okay, so it would be like this. Generally, there are no step sisters, step brothers. So जब यहाँ पे बताया जा रहा है कि A's father is B and D is A's mother, the basic assumption is that B and D are married. Okay, so how is C related to D? Perfect answer. Answer would be father-in-law. Okay. Now, this is another type of question which is commonly asked nowadays. Read the question. It is quite self-explanatory, and solve the final answer. Okay, option C, correct. Okay, let's see how to draw the family tree over here. Now remember, यहाँ पे कुछ बॉर्डमस वगैरह अप्लाई नहीं करना है. This is not a maths question. It is general. So left to right हमें जाना है. So m multiplied by n मतलब क्या है? If you see over here, a is the father of b. So that means m is the father of n. Okay. Next n plus o. Plus मतलब यहाँ पे. Okay. So a is the son of b. इसका मतलब n is the son of o. इसका मतलब it would be like this. Now o minus p. O minus p मतलब a is the daughter of b. So o is the daughter of p. Okay. And p divided by q. Divided by q मतलब a is the mother. Okay. Okay. Now question is, how is m related to q? Okay. So basically now o and q are siblings and m is married to o. So correct answer would be, many of you have got the answer. The answer is brother-in-law. Perfect. Now I'll change the question. How is q related to m? Can you tell? How is q related to m?
And can't be determined.
Correct. It
Can't be determined.
correct. It cannot be determined because if you see here, यहाँ पे हमें q का gender पता नहीं. Okay, because we don't know the gender of q. Q का relation हम नहीं बता सकते. It could either be sister-in-law or brother-in-law, assuming only two genders. Okay, so moving on, try to solve this question.
Sir, can you give the options?
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, now you can solve this. Okay, again the option C you are getting. Let's see. Okay, is everyone is getting option C? Okay, so we'll just verify option C and then move on. So option C हमें क्या दिखा रहा है? This option. So P plus Q. P plus Q, that means P is the son of Q. Okay, next क्या है? Q multiplied by R. That means, okay, so there is another R as well. Okay, R minus S. Yes. Okay, so R is the daughter of Q and कौन married है? Q and S are married and S divided by T. Okay, is it correct what I'm drawing?
Yes, sir.
Now S divided by T. That means S is the mother of T. So how come you are getting S? Which of the following means S is the son-in-law of P? तो ये कैसे आ गया आंसर? सबका C आ रहा है? Okay, I'll just reset this thing. Which of the following means S is the son-in-law of P? Okay, so I'm just drawing this part. Now P plus Q. So Q. So P plus Q, that means P नीचे आता है. So I'm just drawing it like this. Q into R. That means यहाँ पे R भी आता है and R is the daughter of S. So it would be like this. So option C में isn't this happening? Basically S father या mother आ रहा है ना P का. Everyone, many of you have given the answer as C. Is my diagram correct or wrong? This is what I'm getting for P and S. Now let's check for option B. Okay, now P multiplied by Q. Multiplication. Okay, so P and so P is the father of Q आ गया. Q divided by R. That means so ये गलत है. I'm doing this second step. P multiplied by Q is what? Okay, let's see. Okay, now Q divided by R. R minus S. This is married. Okay. So basically you can see over here option B is the correct one. Okay. So these,
R minus S, how is that making sense?
so R माइनस एस का मतलब क्या है? माइनस यहाँ पे है, R इज द डॉटर ऑफ S. ओके, सो ये रेक्टेंगल नहीं, हाँ रेक्टेंगल ही होगा. नाउ सी ओवर योर ऑप्शन बी, Q डिवाइडेड बाय R का मतलब क्या है? Q इज द मदर ऑफ R. दैट्स व्हाट वी हैव शोन ओवर हियर. ओके, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्या है? R माइनस एस. R माइनस एस का मतलब क्या है? R इज द डॉटर ऑफ S. ओके, अब ये ऑलरेडी मदर है Q, सो दूसरा ऑप्शन क्या बचता है? फादर. सो देयरफॉर R कब ये S फादर हो जाता है, so therefore answer comes as option B. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so only thing is you have to be careful about in such kind of questions and you'll get the answer. Now this is one of the most common and easy types. Solve this.
Father.
Okay, father. Let's see. Okay, so how to draw the family tree? You can start with he. Now because it is he, that means he's a male person, is the only brother. Okay, so brother, because they have common parents, you can show it like this. He is the only brother of my father's mother's daughter. Okay, so now this is where it gets interesting and confusing as well. He is the only brother of my father's mother's daughter. Okay, okay. So राजू का ये फादर है, फादर की ये मदर है, मतलब ग्रैंड मदर है. ओके, एंड ग्रैंड मदर की ये डॉटर है. ओके, this person we are speaking. Okay, so this is grandmother. Okay, now remember he is the only brother. Okay, so therefore ये जो डॉटर है जिसके बारे में यहाँ पे मेंशन किया है, this lady over here cannot have any other brother. Okay, so therefore will this diagram be correct? Now you can verify again. He is the only brother of my father, Raju's father's mother's daughter. Okay, is it perfect? Always remember, now here it won't be uncle. Okay, everyone. It won't be uncle because only brother है. Okay, और क्या आंसर दिया है लोगों ने? Cousin and aunt. Okay, now aunt भी नहीं होगा क्योंकि उसने बोला है my father's mother's daughter. Okay, so therefore aunt भी नहीं हो सकता, cousin भी नहीं होगा. So I guess everyone has understood. Always remember, once you draw the family tree, you can read the question again and just verify if it is uh, validating or not. कभी कभी ऐसे हम orally भी कर सकते हैं. Okay, for example, he is the only brother of my father's mother's daughter. Okay, father's mother मतलब आजी. Okay, आजीची मुलगी म्हणजे आपली आत्या झाली. ओके, सो आत्याचा एकुलता एक भाऊ. आता आत्या म्हणजे बाबांची बहीण. सो एकुलता एक भाऊ म्हणजे आपले बाबाच होतात. सो देअरफोर द आन्सर विल बी फादर. ओके, लेट्स सी. ट्राय टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. Okay, nephew. Many answers. Brother, nephew. Let's see.
Nephew.
Okay, let's see. A's mother's father is the husband of B's mother. How is A related to B if A and B are both male? Okay. Very good. They have specifically given the gender as well. Okay, now A male दिया है, so A is mother, mother's father is the husband of B's mother. Okay, is this correct? So now question क्या पूछा है? So basically these people are siblings, and how is A related to B? The correct answer will be nephew. Perfect. Okay, I hope everyone. Okay, I hope everyone has understood. Now moving on to the next question. Try to solve these four questions. Okay, a person who is the husband of my son's sister. ओके, सन्स सिस्टर मतलब डॉटर हो गई, डॉटर का हस्बैंड मतलब सन इन लॉ। परफेक्ट, वेरी गुड। फॉर क्वेश्चन वन आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी।
Second is sister.
ओके, सेकंड इज सिस्टर। लेट्स वेट फॉर अदर्स।
Third is cousin.
Okay, for the second question, you can draw the family tree. Y is the daughter of X's brother. X के brother. Let's see, is the brother's wife's father. Would be like this, correct? So therefore, Y is X's sister. Okay. For the third question, you are getting it as option B. Okay. Many of you have got the answer. Let's see. Uh, Showing a photograph, P said, "She is my mother's son's daughter." Okay. So mother's
His aunt.
mother's son. Okay. Will it be like this? You can see showing a photograph. P said, okay. So P यहाँ पे है. She is my mother's son's daughter. Okay. So how is the person in the photograph related to P? The correct answer will be cousin. I guess many of you have said that itself. Okay. Correct. So answer will be cousin. Any other answer apart from cousin? Okay. Now moving on to the last one. How is my mother's only daughter-in-law's sister related to me? Correct. Answer will be aunt. Okay. Now very simple. Father's mother मतलब grandmother. Grandmother की only daughter-in-law मतलब तुम्हारी mother. Mother की sister, that becomes aunt. Perfect. So that's about it for this question. Try to solve this one. Draw the family tree. Okay. Once you have drawn the basic family tree, let me know. I'll ask you the questions. Very simple one. Okay. Uncle, cousin, Floyd. Some of you have got the answer. Okay, let's see. Now, once you read the full question, you will be able to draw the family tree a bit more comfortably. So now, Helen is the daughter of Bob, and Emma is the wife of Bob. Okay, so I'll just draw the family tree. Bob married to Emma. They have the daughter Helena. Helen is the daughter of, sorry, Helen है, Helena नहीं है. Is the daughter of Bob, who is the brother of George. Okay, so that means they have a common parent. Dinah is the only child of George. Okay, and is the mother of Charles. Okay, okay. Now you can see over here, Emily is the grandmother of Charles. Okay, so Charles यहाँ पे है grandmother मतलब two generations above. So this is one generation, this is second generation. So George की wife होगी Emily. Okay, and Emily is the mother-in-law of Floyd. Okay, that means Diana का husband होगा Floyd. So now you have three married couples, one, two, and three. Perfect. So this is your basic family tree. So how is George related to Helen? Okay. So Helen का ये चाचा है. So uncle, correct. Many of you have given the answer correct. First question is uncle. Next one, how is Helen related to Diana? Okay, perfect. They are cousins. Diana's mother is. Okay, Diana's mother is Emily. Perfect. So everyone has got the answer. Now, this question is basically a combo of family blood relations, and this can also come under data interpretation. Okay, so ऐसे और दो सवाल भी है इसमें actually. The next question is, who is the father of Floyd? Okay, अब Floyd का बाकी कुछ पता नहीं है, so answer will be data insufficient. Next question is, how is Charles' father related to George's daughter? How is Charles' father related to George's daughter? Okay, basically
Husband.
it would be husband. Correct. So this is another type of question which you can have. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, try to solve this one.
Sir, the statement R is grandson of Q doesn't actually fit anywhere.
Okay, let's see. Okay, now uh, I'm drawing the family tree. Many of you must have already done this part. I'll just catch up with you guys. So M and N are brothers. So I've shown them like this. They have a common parent, someone. Now next part is P is the sister-in-law of N. Okay. Now there are actually two meanings of sister-in-law, but because we are speaking of this family, it cannot be wife's sister. It will be brother's wife only. So therefore, P is the sister-in-law of N. इसका मतलब M की wife P होगी. Next, it is given that T is the only niece of M. Now because ये दोनों भाई है, इसकी niece मतलब N की daughter होगी. Now if you see the last sentence, T is the daughter of S. इसका मतलब N and S are married. Okay. So ये पांच फैमिली तो हो गई. टोटल 8 लोग हैं. So we still have 3 people to fill in. Now next part is O is the mother-in-law of S. Okay. इसका मतलब यहाँ पे M and N की मदर है O. Correct. O is the mother-in-law. So now we have 6 people sorted. Now हमें क्या दिया है? There are 3 married couples. Okay. Now R is the grandson. Now grandson जो दिया है, because grandson दिया है, he cannot be in this generation. R cannot be in this generation. He has to be in this generation of T. Okay. So we have two possibilities of R. R either यहाँ पे आ सकता है. So I'm writing down R1. This is one possibility. Or the other possibility is R2 and grandson of Q. So therefore Q will be over here. Okay. Ajay, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this way, it can fit in and you will get the answer. Now you have two possibilities of R. Okay. I'll just now see the questions as well for this one. Okay. Now the first question itself is, how is R related to T? How is R related to T? Now because there are two
Sibling or
possibilities,
cousin?
correct. So because there are two possibilities of R, the actual answer will be here, cannot be determined. He can either be a brother or a cousin. ओके, बिकॉज जेंडर मेंशन किया है, ग्रैंड सन है, इसका मतलब ब्रदर होगा या फिर कजिन होगा. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, हाउ इज क्यू रिलेटेड टू एस? ओके, वंस यू हैव ड्रॉन द
Father-in-law?
फैमिली ट्री, it is very simple. Q related to S, the answer becomes father-in-law. Very simple. So very simple. In this way, you can solve questions based on family tree and data interpretation. Okay. Now let's get it, make it a bit more difficult. Okay, try to solve this one. Okay. So on one side, you can keep writing down the professions and the names of the people, and also you can just notify who is male and who is female.
Done, sir.
So for this thing, I'll just ask you the question as well. So if someone has solved the question is, who is the manager?
D. D is manager.
Okay, D is the manager. Correct. Perfect. So for others who have not solved it yet, we'll just see this thing. So basically, what I have done is be a teacher is the mother of only A and D. So इसका मतलब A and D are siblings. So I have drawn it like this. Now we know D की wife C है, and they have the daughter. We don't know the gender. They have the child E. Okay. Now next, so basically हमें total 8 members दिए हैं. अभी तक हमारे 5 members हो चुके हैं. Okay, so we have 2 married couples and a widow. Okay, so G is the son of H and his sister F is the niece of manager of the manager. Okay, A, the engineer, is married to a doctor. So, okay, so you got the answer as D. D कैसे आया है? Okay. यहाँ पे आपको hint दिया है. F is the niece of the manager. Okay, so G is the son of H. So H basically यहाँ पे आएगा. These two have G and F. So therefore D comes out as manager. Okay, correct. Next question asked is, who is the mother of F?
Data insufficient. Can't be determined or data insufficient. Whatever.
Okay, correct. Who is the mother of F? Now It can either be A or H. Okay, so we don't know. Next question asked is who is the B is related to G as. What is the relation of B to G?
Grandson.
B to G,
Okay, okay. Grandmother.
grandmother. Correct. And uh, perfect. Grandmother. What is the profession of H?
Doctor.
Doctor. Correct. And profession of G is
Not given.
not given. Correct. So uh, that's it for this question as well. Okay, so once you draw the family tree, uh, it is quite simple. You just have to do it with patience because it's sometimes quite tiring and you run out of patience. But such questions will have around 4 to 5 questions on it. So even if you take around 5 6 minutes to get the family tree, it doesn't matter because 5 6 minutes में आपको basically 5 questions के answer आ रहे हैं. Okay, so that will be helpful uh, and it will be quite scoring as well. So that's it for today. So we did two topics today. We had the first topic was calendar, and the second topic we did was blood relations. Okay. Now yesterday I had given a very small quiz of 5 questions to be solved in 10 minutes. Some of you have solved it. I'm going to send you another quiz today as well. So you can
Sir,
solve it.
can you send it a bit early?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I saw it this morning.
No, no, you can solve it today as well. जिन्होंने आज सुबह देखा वो. I'll send it early as well. So I'll send the second quiz today. So we'll stop here for today. We'll meet tomorrow at 4.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.